Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on another night of consequential news in this fight against the coronavirus. You will hear tonight from patients across this country, their symptoms, the doctors and nurses, what's being seen in the hospitals. And tonight in New York City, at least 13 patients dying from this at the same hospital. New York's governor saying today, given the numbers, given what they're seeing, they do not expect this to peak for about 3 weeks. And of course, this is one of the first hotspots in New York. Other communities will come next. Tonight, in just 1 week's time in this country, we've gone from 7,700 reported cases to more than 62,000. Nearly 900 people have died. At least 26 states have taken emergency measures to slow the spread. More than half of all Americans under those stay-at-home orders. New York State seeing an increase of 5,000 cases in just 24 hours, the majority in New York City. And tonight, as part of the emergency response, of course, the city is now preparing for the surge, the peak still weeks off, and preparing for the worst. This makeshift morgue going up outside Bellevue Hospital. Across the country tonight, reports testing is still hard to get in many places, only the very ill, and reports of people waiting several days for results. The National Guard at this site in Chicago. And sailors on board the U.S. Navy hospital ship Mercy preparing to receive patients when they dock in Los Angeles in the coming days. Tonight, the symptoms from this, we hear from those patients across the country. The biggest stimulus bill ever. How much will checks be worth? Sent to millions of Americans, and how long will unemployment be extended? Again, we take you through this one step at a time, one day at a time, and Tom Yamas leads us off from New York tonight.
Tonight, a grim sign this pandemic is far from over. Teams setting up a makeshift morgue outside of New York's Bellevue Hospital, something they did during 9/11 and Hurricane Sandy. Overnight, at least 5,000 new cases in the state. At one hospital alone, 13 people dying in just 24 hours. The hospital saying the virus is taking a terrible toll. But tonight, one sliver of hope. Extreme social distancing measures may be working. The rate of hospitalization slowing slightly.
This is a very good sign and a positive sign. Again, I'm not 100% sure it holds or it's accurate, but the arrows are headed in the right direction.
But Governor Cuomo says we're still weeks away from hitting the peak in New York City, a scenario which could collide with the president's new timeline, proposing to ease restrictions by Easter Sunday. That's April 12th.
What a great timeline this would be. Easter as our timeline, what a great timeline.
But even the nation's top health experts recommending not committing to any